Okay, listen to me. If you people think I won't go back through every live stream and show every rotten thing that was said about me, my deceased loved ones, and my child, you're wrong. Nobody's convincing me what anti-Semitism looks like or what. Yes, honey, I agree. When someone is an adult, they know better. Mein Kampf, if that was written about, they'd be fucking screaming like, fuck this shit. Hi, Debbie. I'm not talking about you right now, am I? Fuck you. I'm sick of hearing your whiny bitch mouth, too. Calling a fucking good mother a pedophile. Who the fuck are you? I'm done blowing smoke up your ass. I'm not the one. Tired of blowing smoke up your ass. It wasn't your show last night and you didn't get to speak a fucking word. I cut you slack for that. You keep my deceased sister's name out of your fucking mouth. You got it? Every motherfucking single person that knows what they did doesn't have the fucking decency to say, you're right, SG. I lied and said your GoFundMe was fraudulent. I danced in my seat and lied and said it got taken down for fraud. I lied and said you had Munchausens. You thought for one motherfucking minute I forgot about it. I didn't. I'll never forget it. I don't give a fuck how long ago it was. I'll never forget it. Poor Bobbles. Pour this one. Pour that one. Fuck that shit. Recognize an anti-Semite when you see it. Recognize a white supremacist when you see it. Don't say it's okay to do a fucking play of Mein Kampf, but not anything else. Mrs. Butterworth has to change her fucking name. Night Owl isn't lying. You knew that was my deceased sister. There was no reason for you to imply that you got an email from my deceased sister. You know my last name. I don't know who the hell you think you're pulling the wool over their eyes. It isn't me. You knew. You think I give a fuck about your 10-second video about you putting your fucking hand down your pants and being a bad fucking mother on fucking OnlyFans? I don't give a fuck. That's all you got. The same 10-second shit. That's all you got. That's all you got. You don't say my sister's name with disdain. And that's what you did. I heard it in your voice. You gonna lie and tell me you didn't know it was my sister and think I believe you? No. Hey, Sure. I'll tolerate you and say, oh, you're the, but fuck off. You want to keep throwing up some douchebag video trying to call me a pedophile? The likes of you? Simmer down. Step off. You guys think it's okay? I don't know who is trying to call me, but I don't know who it is. You gotta talk to me here. Sitting there. Poor Bobbles. Poor Luna. Poor this one. Poor that one. And in the meantime, everybody knows who your dead sister is. You think that's all right? It isn't. You know you refuse to remove my daughter's name. Not you, Daddy. But you know you did. Look what you did to Ollie. What did I do to Ollie? I honestly don't know how much patience you think. Not you, Debbie. I'm not speaking to you personally. When a person who knows right from wrong sees wrong, if you're like me, you call it out. Now, if Tiffany thinks it's wrong that I try to encourage people, well, that's fine. If Bobos thinks it's okay to lie and look and say, I guarantee I can tell you that her breast exploded and GoFundMe was removed for fraud and never fucking acknowledge that again. Yeah, because when it's about my daughter, it's no big fucking deal. We'll just say that SG wants her own kid to die in a car crash or get in the wrong Uber. What has been done to me is far worse than being called fat. I like you very much, Luna. But you do know white supremacy when you see it, correct? And that Proud Boy shit is white supremacy. I totally feel you 100% when you say you were scared to death when Trump was in office. I remember you being angry about them talking about the wall and all that shit, and you being very upset about that. I totally feel you. I'm not saying anybody's part of the Proud Boys. I'm saying that I understand you. And I just want to be understood as well. That's all. That's all. Just like when you said you were upset the other night about when you were scared the whole time Trump was in. And I said I was too. But it was like, really, Luna, you were? Why? But I feel like it's obvious. I mean, the Proud Boys are the biggest freaking supporter of that person, and there's a lot of people who should be alarmed. It's scary to make excuses. Not you. I'll talk about you. You know, to make excuses for Hitler is fucking scary to me. Is sick for you, for Bobbles, for you, for Debbie. You know, just like how you feel, Jews feel the same way. And that's what's being ignored there. I don't know. I would never make excuses if my daughter was displaying any kind of high power, any kind of hateful agenda. I wouldn't have an excuse, man. I wouldn't I wouldn't know what to say. I would feel like, oh my God. If a high school play was doing that, I would have stormed in there and said, are you effing kidding me? There's no excuse. Okay, hi paranormal, hi night owl, hi tower, hi Luna. I think that the whole broader spectrum, the school allowing it is the problem, Luna. That the school allowing it is the problem. If Mrs. Butterworth has to change her damn name, but it's okay that a high school would do that? I have never brought up your child, and I'm sick of you playing your 10-second bullshit. I didn't tell you to F you, Night Owl. Nobody told you to F you, Night Owl. Who said that? Oh, uh, why should I? Oh, yeah, Bob, was 10 seconds. I mean, Debbie, 10 seconds out of a video, and that's what. Come on, Debbie, just please, just stop. You've never gotten more support from anybody than from fucking us over here, so just stop. Luna, if that was any other book, that would be exactly, Robbie. That would have been a freaking outrage. An outrage. It would have been an outrage. Exactly. Whatever, Debbie. No, not now they are. My daughter was in school, then no. Yeah, it wasn't bad about United. But you're right though, because you did know, Debbie. Can you swear that you didn't know that was my last name? No, not now. Because it was years ago that Anne Frank was no longer required reading. I find it hard to believe. And I'm sure your parents would have been right on that, Luna. Debbie, really seriously, did you not know that was my sister's name? I didn't say it about your daughter, I said it about you. I said it about you. That video hasn't been up in ages. No, Debbie. You're, you know, seriously. Let's not even get into that. You're just going with whatever group goes with whatever. You are also in that whole drama shit, and I'm not. I'm about for what's right. You know, to me, it seems obvious that you would be. I still remember when you were in the chat and you were hurt about the whole thing about the wall. How is that not memorable that you were hurt? Nobody has your name in their mouth except in good ways. Exactly. It's the same thing you keep bringing up. I'm talking about in uh, that chat that we were in at the same time, and it was about the wall. I mean, where is that? You know? But Debbie, you're skipping over my question. Did you seriously not hear me complain multiple times about, yeah, did you not know that was my sister's name? It was offensive to me. My goddamn names. I do agree with you. I agree with you there, Luna. And I told you repeatedly, Debbie, I do feel that you have been harassed. Did you say my sister's name emailed you? A woman who's been dead since 1984. Just last night. Well, why were you putting your hands down your pants on the same Facebook page as you had 7-year-olds on? I mean, uh, no, I do see. I was being trolled and you weren't thinking of goddamn me. Uh, well, then you should know better. That's not me, that's you. So I'm supposed to say, okay, you can talk about my. You said her name with disdain. When Addie pointed it out, you said, yeah, I know, and blah, blah, blah. You said, yeah, I know. Who said you got accused of anything, Jax? Who's accusing you of anything, Jax? Who's accusing you of anything? Oh, you weren't thinking of me or my sister. How kind of you. Mm. I've seen the things that are being said, Debbie, and I've been accused of saying them about my own child. Have you? I didn't see her say anything particular to you, did she? I'll have to go back. Of people constantly having her name, I guess. I don't know, but I could. But it's okay to have my sister's name, who's been dead since '84. We haven't done anything to her. I know. I didn't say it was Debbie's fault. So it must be my fault that I'm upset about it, I guess. So as opposed to just saying, I'm sorry about that, SG, um, I should have not accused your deceased sister with this thing and perhaps given the impression that my sister is trolling you. As opposed to that, you think you're going to regress back to calling me a pedophile. No, it's not a competition. It seems pretty logical to me because in my chat rooms from day one, we've removed people who are speaking derogatory. Like if somebody was in here saying that Debbie does meth 24/7, it would be removed. A lot of people are. Right, Kimberly, and that was my point, was that the explanation given to me was, oh my God, everybody knows now. And I said, no, there's new people that don't know. And right there is a prime example. Now, if I hadn't have been there and said that, you'd be thinking to yourself, wow, who's this bitch Linda Kaufman that's harassing Debbie? All I wanted was for anybody new to be hearing that to know that's not who's trolling her. That woman has been dead since 1984. Why is all of this such a big deal for these people to realize that they want respect for their children and their deceased relatives and themselves? Why do they not feel that mine are not supposed to be given that same respect? Nobody's always talking bad about her, Night Owl. That's what she'd prefer to believe. That's her point. I'm getting kind of sick of her calling a respectable fucking 54-year-old woman a pedophile. I've never fucking been a pedophile in my life. Shut the fuck up about it, because that's fucking a felony. Thank you, Paranormal. And I appreciate Addie, because, after I had said it, like a couple of times and finally Addie got a moment to say, you know, I just want to bring up and point out that that is SG's deceased sister. Debbie said, I know. And Baba said, yeah, well, anyway, diabetes medicine isn't free. Diabetes medicine isn't free. Everybody shouldn't know anybody's deceased relatives' names or their children's name or be using that. But somewhere along the line, it gets lost if it's SG's deceased or living relatives, or if there's live streams saying I had a fraudulent GoFundMe and had a breast implant explode, and I meth G and I spread my legs for meth. Or, you know, a lot of people wear wigs. It's not a cancer parody. You know, it gets lost. Oh, it's only Hitler. I mean, Chicken Lips has drawn me as Hitler. Tiffany Moser has referred to me as Hitler's sister, and so has Prudently. Um, because she flips every other couple of months. Night Owl. Don't you remember? And then I become this pedophile again, which I'll never be. So your 10-second video doesn't change the fact that I'm not a pedophile and that it's very illegal and that is a felony in Michigan to accuse somebody of that. Now, I don't know how far people are willing to push, but man, I'm not fucking one. She did not respond to saying she didn't know it was my sister. It was, I don't give a fuck about your sister. I only gave a fuck about myself. Even though throughout my entire live streams, my mods and myself have always removed derogatory comments about anyone, enemy or not, they're removed. Basically, Debbie did. Goes all back to who gives a fuck about SG's deceased sister. I'm going to say it with disdain that I received an email from her. That's how we're going to start off our show about this person being so harassed, is that she's receiving emails from Linda Kaufman and not cleared up for anybody that that's not who's harassing her. Until, thank you, Addie. But she said it. Addie said it. And then it was, well, I know, but. And then, anyway, diabetes medicine is free. Uh, hey, we got that after 1,600 times of being told that. We get it. Now, can we clear up for people that Linda Kaufman is not harassing Debbie? No, back to SG's a pedo. All because my deceased sister. Who said it was? You missed it. I got it. I do. But the bottom line is, it's a simple right or wrong. It's a simple right or wrong. Basically, let's turn everybody against SG again. Here, we'll divide and conquer. SG thinks she's making some progress with getting her story out there. Hey, let's get mad at her because she's upset that it's being implied that her deceased sister since 1984 has been harassing Debbie. Well, let's watch SG type in the chat repeatedly and then call her the shit stirrer troublemaker. Fuck SG and her kid and her cancer. We don't need to come with receipts for that. Munchie doesn't talk shit in here, though, do they? You know why? They're blocked. Actually, I wasn't angry with anybody to this extreme until it became quite apparent that this divide and conquer thing is not on Debbie. Nobody's mad at Debbie for talking about my deceased sister. Nobody's mad at Bobbles for breezing over it. I'm the asshole. We were saying very wonderful things to Debbie earlier, even though she leaves Munchie in her chat room saying I'm on meth 24/7. Hey, been there, done that, own the t-shirt. Exactly, Night Owl. Munchie talks about everybody except Bobbles or Tiffany Moser or Hoser or Masters or McEnany. I'm not sure what her name is. They talk about Mary Mary. They talk about Nat Nat. They talk about me. And they talk about Debbie. But they don't talk about Sharon. You know, and they shouldn't be allowed anywhere. They're an out and out troll. What's the question about that? You know? Because some people love drama and don't mind hurting people's feelings. Especially when you were so we've all been supportive slipper, and it's a flip-flop slipper thing. I'm not into it. I'm not into people overlooking white supremacy. And secular. No, they don't talk about Sharon. No, they don't. They don't. I think Munchie is multiple people, but probably secular. The amount and speed of which they come, or whomever Janice Dickinson is, you know? Bottom line is, how quickly does Janice Dickinson get blocked in here? ASAP. How quickly does secular get blocked in here? ASAP. You know why? Because they're trolls. They're shit stirrers. And they want to cause drama. How hard is it? No, it's not. How hard is it for people to recognize bad behavior and a shit stir? Why would a show pertaining to how badly somebody is being harassed start off with their receiving emails from my dead sister and that not be cleared up that that's my dead sister? How hard is that? Honestly, how hard would that have been? Do you know why it was so hard? Because it was meant to create what's going on right now. Yeah, no, Lou wasn't here when Jan started her trolling. It is the same person that is. No, it's not. I know it is not. Because what's happening now, this hatred towards SG, the pedo again, is exactly what it was meant to do. I'll just keeping on. It was made to do exactly what is happening now. Hate SG? You're good. Keep stressing her out. Maybe that cancer will come back. Well, nah. Mm, no. If I want to be offended by school allowing Mein Kampf, which I highly doubt it, and like they would say to me, prove it. Because I've never seen proof that I had a busted implant or that my GoFundMe was fraudulent or that. No, no, it's just to get people, just liking me again. That's fine. I'm used to it. I own the t-shirt. Guess what, though? I like me. It's never going to work. It was for the whole clicks and views. They've all said stuff about all of us. Oh, but they'd love you if you hated me. And then they'd hate you if you liked me. And then they'd love you if you hated me. I I am pretty certain every person received an email or a text message from somebody last night saying, I'm cutting SG off. So you're going to have to decide. Decide? Why? Right, Night Owl. And there was also said, there's no, there's no use for one-titted freaks. Meaning mastectomies. Remember that? No use for one-titted freaks. While me, as well as you and anyone else, and millions of women, might feel very insecure. They didn't know whose ears that was falling on, but that's okay. It's okay, hell. It's okay, right? It's okay. But it wasn't Lou who said that. He said no call for one-titted freaks. It was actually Lou who wanted to start the whole I must be on meth. Never seen fucking meth in my life, but apparently I spread my legs for it. It was me who was saying, wishing my own child to die. Gotta be me. Absolutely, it's not. Yeah. Mm-mm. Now, I will say, Mr. Bobbles did say sorry, but I have yet to hear the amount of apologies that I think across the board are deserved for quite a few people. I understand that, I know, but it's right from wrong. I'm going to do my own researching. If I can find any fucking school that was performing Mein Kampf as a high school play, you bet your fucking ass you're going to hear about it. Because any parent that says, hey, it's a school play and doesn't know what proceeded after Mein Kampf, then you got a fucking problem. You got something wrong with your head. You got something wrong with your head. Would you care to tell me what that is, Amelia? What is it that I have wrong with my head, Amelia? You tell me. Go ahead. What do I have wrong with my head? All right, I got a brain and you don't? Is that something you think makes you so unfamiliar with a brain that you think somebody with one and who knows right from wrong and has a moral compass has something wrong with their head? Is that what you think? Come on, fill us in, Einstein. They don't. That's a lie. They do not, honey. You are absolutely right. No, they don't. In 2016, they're going to be performing Mein Kampf. You gotta be kidding me. Hell no. I don't know what you're talking about, Amelia. You've already been blocked. You're right there. I don't know what you mean by that. So go right ahead. Carry on. Carry on. I know you've already been blocked. I've never heard of you before, Amelia. Still waiting. What would you like me to apologize to Bobbles or Sharon for? Hmm? For not really having a exploded breast implant, for not having my dog perform oral sex on me. What would you like me to apologize to them for? Hmm? For having a moral compass? What is it you'd like me to apologize for them for? Hmm? I don't think the world owes me an apology. Did I say that? Did I say I've never done any wrong? But what exactly do you think I owe them an apology for? Uh, no, no, no. Could you be more specific? What exactly do I owe them an apology for? How do I talk about brutally at home? I would never attack anybody and say they were faking cancer just because. I would never accuse anybody of being an alcoholic if I heard ice cubes. So exactly what do I owe them an apology for? Exactly. Because I can give you exacts and I can give you receipts. What exactly? What exactly? Night Owl isn't deleting your comments. Your comments are right there. Night Owl, are you deleting their comments? Because I see her comments. I never said Traveler Lou was faking cancer. I don't know anything about Traveler Girl Lou. I said Traveler Girl was faking cancer. You just said Bobbles and Sharon, first of all, though, imprudently. But I never said Traveler Lou was faking cancer. Really? Have I ever said Traveler Girl Lou was faking cancer? Okay. When? When? I don't even know Traveler Girl Lou. Never had any really conversation with her. She just constantly spoke horribly of me. And I believe it was Bobbles they were accusing of her saying that Traveler Girl was faking cancer. When did I say that? Why would I fucking? What's wrong with you? Show it. Prove it. You know something? I don't even know when she first told everyone. Really? Did everybody on my chat hear me say that Traveler Girl Lou was fake? So how did it go from Bobbles was saying that to me? And how did it go from I owe Bobbles and SV an apology to Traveler Girl Lou? So basically there is nothing. Yeah, okay. Like I would do that. Good night, honey. I mean, I'm sorry. Have you not heard people accusing me for the last 2 years of faking cancer, Amelia? I've never said that about her, but I'm just saying, have you? So you specifically don't have anything that I'm supposed to apologize for. Is it for getting cancer? Oh, gee, I'm not allowed to be angry about a bunch of fucking douchebags saying I was faking cancer. Oh, yeah, because it's not about me, all right? It's always about everybody else, a bunch of douchebags that were claiming I was faking cancer. Are you ever going to come up with some rock solid evidence about I'm supposed to not be offended by being accused of faking cancer? I'm never getting over it, Amelia. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Nice way to try and project what Bobbles and Lou argued about onto me. Cool. Because that'll be the next thing. It was SG who was saying that she was faking cancer. It was nothing else. Uh, yeah, and that was another one that fucking went on and on and on about my dead sister, saying she was receiving emails. But where did you come from, Amelia Vega? That seems to think you know it all, but nobody's ever seen you before. Can't come in on your name. You gotta have a stock account. I didn't tell Debbie to get over it. I told her that's all she said. I ain't getting over shit, Amelia. But I've been doxxed so many times. You know my address. If you'd like to tell me that to my face, you know where I am. If you want to be knocked into your 70s, come on. Because that's the thing. I'm not the fucking one, man. I know right from wrong. And I know a bunch of fucking douchebags behind, fucking, right, exactly. Of course it was paranormal. Yeah, of course it was. I'll never forget having cancer. And I'll never forget what I went through. And I'll never forget, fuck your cancer, bitch! Fuck your cancer, bitch! Fuck your cancer, bitch! Yeah, get a job! Fuck your cancer! Yeah, get a job! Fuck your cancer! Never. Fucking never. I don't know what you're talking about, douche, but go fuck yourself. Had enough of you, screwball bitch. Don't make an account today and come in here acting like you're some big bad bitch. And you know what you're talking about. Never. I matter. My friends matter. People matter. Not just a bunch of fucking douchebags that keep doing it to each other and throwing a bunch of good people in with their fucking shenanigans. Some douchebag, coward. We are decent people with moral compasses. We stand by our convictions. We know right from wrong. And I'm sorry. If they want to act like children, I wouldn't tolerate it from children, and I'm not tolerating it from fucking adults either. It isn't happening. I'll never get over it. Go fuck yourself. Go get cancer, get rid of it, and tell me if you're not always afraid of cancer after that. If you get over it when somebody's yelling, fuck your cancer, bitch! Fuck your cancer, bitch! Or putting wigs on their heads. Or saying you're faking it. Or harassing the people on your desperately needed GoFundMe page while fighting for disability that you paid into since you were 15. You come back and talk to me then. Yeah, I bet they want Jews to get over Mein Kampf too. Sounds like somebody though who likes Sharon and Bobbles and is trying to turn it around and act like I'm the one who said Lou was faking cancer. I don't know shit about Lou. All I know is when Carrie Ann, whom I also don't know, and not Carrie Ann B, said, I wonder who will be at that bitch's funeral. Lou said, no one, and doesn't even fucking know me. And prior to that, when people had tried to speak badly about her in my room, I said, oh, no, no, I don't know Lou. I don't have any problem with her. Little did I know that 4 weeks prior, She was already talking shit about my cancer and how I needed an exorcism. Being mean to Night Owl. Little did I know. Modding Munchie while Munchie fucking dissed the shit out of me in there. While I was sitting here saying, oh, no, no, please don't speak badly about that woman. I don't know her and I don't know what she's got. In the meantime, some fucking stranger I don't even know is talking shit about me and my friends for no fucking reason whatsoever, providing a platform for them to be abused. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I've gone up, I've gone down. I'll come back up. I'm going to keep on keeping on. Hi, Ian. I'll never stop defending what's right. Thank you, Ian. I hope you do too. I didn't get a mastectomy, but it broke my heart for the millions of women in the world that did. To see pinned on the screen, there's no use for one-titted freaks. Thank you, Ian. I'm not looking for an apology to the world, but they owe apologies to the world. To everyone who's ever lost somebody from cancer. To any woman that's ever had a mastectomy and thought of herself as undesirable, possibly after that. To be said, there's no use for one-titted freaks. Anybody ever think about that? No use for one-titted freaks. They meant if they had a mastectomy, paranormal. Because they thought I did. But I didn't. But I have friends that did. See? I love you, Night Owl. How fucking dare you? All this time I've held inside how my heart broke for my friend Night Owl and any other woman that has had a mastectomy. And for a bunch of fucking assholes to still have no shame that they said that. Except for Mr. Bombas, he actually did say sorry. I will give that to him. There's been a few others that privately have said how badly they felt, but I think they need to say it publicly. What if there was a woman that felt that, thought that, tuned in, and you confirmed it. How do you know she didn't take her life that night, thinking there was no use for a one-titted freak? Now, you can change it all around. I know you will. But at the end of the day, you were harassing a woman that you thought had a mastectomy because you wanted to hurt. Okay, you wanted to hurt me, but can you apologize? Nah, she's fucking out of it, man. You see, that bitch tries to inspire people and make them feel good about themselves and encourage them. We all heard a live stream tonight where this ever so unintelligent woman decided that I'm a horrible woman because I try to encourage people and make them feel good about themselves. A whole live stream calling me so vile, girl, because I speak kindly and encouraging to people. Does that make sense? No, but that makes me the enemy. How does that make sense? It doesn't. That person that came in the room, did they give any reason why I'm supposed to apologize and be accountable? I'm supposed to apologize for getting cancer. I'm sorry I got cancer and made you guys harass me. Oh my God, I'm sorry. My bad for getting cancer. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to make you have to have a whole live stream saying my breast implants. But I'm sorry for this one here having to say I had Munchausen's. I'm sorry for you having to do a parody with a wig on your head and saying my dog eats me out and can I return my cancer? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. Thank you, Jax. Thank you, Night Owl. Thank you, Night Owl. You're so strong. I'm sorry. So sorry. I'm supposed to be accountable for their bad behavior. When both me and Night Owl and everybody else should simply be content with being alive. What a rotten person I am. I'm so vile, girl, for encouraging people. How dare people think they're strong? How dare they? I haven't heard a legit response to legit questions from some of these fucking douchebags at all. The last couple of nights I have fought for quite a few people. But when all I wanted was 30 seconds to say, and how awful is that they are using SG's sister to harass you with, Debbie? That was asking too much, man. So because I felt like that was harassing me there, right there too. But that couldn't be noticed because who gives a fuck about SG and her dead relatives and her daughter and her cancer, by the way? Who gives a fuck about her, friend? Who gives a fuck about her? It's all about us. And SG better take accountability for being absolutely fucking bewildered that a bunch of douchebags think she would fake cancer for $8,000. I'm so offensive. Exactly, Nyla. Somebody said to me today, but you know what? They're being held by golden handcuffs. They thought somebody was their friend, gave them too much info, and now good people are being held basically at hostage by people that they know have no moral compass, no nothing. Oh, you wanna go to that side? Oh, you want to defend that person? I know everything about you then. But Sharon, I just want you to know that somebody yelling, everybody do this to Sharon and everybody call this number and everybody do this to this person and call this number and that number. I don't sign on to that and nobody here does. Keep that in mind before you think that we have anything to do with that type of behavior. We respect the boundaries of people's privacy. So you don't need to dox me because we don't support that behavior. We don't. We do not. Never have, never will. These aren't my followers. These are my friends here. And I've never cried a crocodile tear in my fucking life. I appreciate tears. It's healthy to cry. It gets rid of stress. Sometimes they're happy tears. Sometimes they're sad. But I'm just me. But I'm not accepting people saying Mrs. Butterworth is bad, but Mein Kampf is okay in a high school. Stop it. Shut up. No, it isn't. And it isn't okay for me to support a parent that thought that Mein Kampf in a high school or junior high was okay. Because I can guarantee you that same person who thought Mein Kampf was okay isn't defending you if you're black, Mexican, homosexual. Sorry, they aren't. They aren't. They would have had no problem if they were reenacting a lynching of a black man. I guarantee it. They weren't saying about that, about you, Night Owl. They were saying it about me. But I didn't have a mastectomy. I had a mastectomy, but millions of women have. Thank you, Paranormal. Absolutely. I guarantee you. If they had their son in blackface, though, everybody's in an uproar. But if it's Heil Hitler with a Hitler mustache on, it's okay. It's only them damn Jews. Well, you know what? When they came for the Jews, you didn't say anything. You weren't Jewish. When they came for the homosexuals, you didn't say anything. You weren't homosexual. When they came for the blacks, you didn't say anything. You weren't black. But when they come for you, there'll be nobody left to say anything. And united we stand and divided we fall. And what they saw was strength growing. And they said, we got to stop this shit. And if you've got a moral compass and you know right from wrong, you'll know what I'm saying is true. I don't sign on to any parent that allowed a school or allowed a child to do Heil Hitler with a big smile behind it. It ain't happening. I have no time for weak links. Fence sitters are weak links. Right here, these people are still chatting. 2, 3. You got Coward, Ian, Night Owl, Paranormal, Kimberly, and Honey, new person. 5 people with 40 watching. Now are those 40 pussies? Actually 35, because we're here. Are you a weak link? No. Mr. Tim, thank you. Coward, thank you. Night Owl, thank you. Paranormal, thank you. This is important. Remember, you don't want there to be nobody left when they come for you. Yeah, but they can't be scared because those are weak links. This is not about me. It is not about baubles. This is across the board. History cannot repeat itself. If anybody is accepting an excuse that a school did Mein Kampf, I'm going to be doing some fucking research on that, and any parent that accepted a school and allowed their child to do Mein Kampf, that's a problem. That is a problem. That's a problem. But Mrs. Butterworth offended people. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Hi, Mary. No, it doesn't make you a weak link, Mary, because you just spoke up. So here you are. So why would you say that, Mary? All I wanted was a here. That's it. Here. To know I'm not standing. We aren't standing alone. All of us here. Now, now, just let me ask you though, Mary. Would you be back on Bobbles and feel like more protected because there's more people there? Like, I didn't even know you were here. So how could I have specifically been personally, oh my God, you're so funny, Pink, personally been speaking to you and called you a weak link if I didn't know you were here? I don't think you're a weak link because you just typed in the chat. Pink is not a weak. But you're planning on not being supportive here? Are you okay with Mein Kampf? With one-titted freaks? Women who've had mastectomies? Or does that offend you because we appreciate you here? I'd rather see you. You're funny, Pink. I'd rather see you liking both of us and not feeling threatened to be in one place as opposed to the other. I get it. She gets 100 and, something, chatters in her room, but hey, the future's looking bright. The future's looking bright. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mary. You know what? You are right, and I apologize. I apologize to you right now. My apologies, Mary. You are right. I didn't go all the way back when I was naming people. You did. You did. My apologies. I didn't go all the way back. Luna as well. I am so sorry. That is my apologies. My apologies. I was seeing red. Absolutely. My apologies. I owe you a very sincere apology for that. Mary, I have nothing but appreciative love for and respect for you. My apologies for not saying your name in that list of people that is, yeah, my apologies. I was shaking inside. I was literally, you did, parent. Yeah, I'm sorry. Absolutely, I'm sorry. You are absolutely correct. And I apologize. I just want the 43 people that are watching to know that we stand together, man. All for one for all. United we stand, and divided we fall. And that's what they want to do. But because we may have come on like a little snowball, but man, we're going to be an avalanche. Exactly, and I know. Thank you, Mary. I mean, I just want the people who are watching to know that, like Mary said, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're going to keep on keeping on. You know, Amelia may have wanted to come in here and claim that I said Lou was faking cancer. I never said that. I don't even know when Lou first came out with cancer. You know? I'm sorry, Mary. My bad. I did not scroll back far enough, and I want to apologize to anybody's name I forgot. And the people in here, I know that they're here because they believe in this, but they feel like they have to pick sides, and they don't. I don't even hate Bravo. I don't even hate Bravo. I don't even hate Sharon. And earlier tonight, I was saying I don't even hate Tiffany Ann. I don't hate these people. It's very difficult for me to wrap my head around why they hate me. You know? Why they would jump on Night Owl when she would go to Lou's room. She was supporting her. Why they jumped on when Debbie said, everybody knows earlier we were telling Debbie the utmost wonderful things. The whole warrior video that we did on her. Um, I mean, I can't do any more than that. With Debbie. Thank you, Jax. Thank you, Mary. I mean, I can't do any more than that, but I've watched her have this 10-second clip of a video where she doesn't put it in the context of what it was used in. But that was when she was saying, I was, she was going on. She's always gone along with hating me. The day that I was, told in Tom Reed's room that I might have cancer, before it was even biopsied, she had made a video and said, wish one of Tom's mod, whatever, Debbie, one of Tom's mods said she might have cancer. Wish I could say I felt bad for her, but I don't. Whatever you do, Debbie, if that's what makes you feel good, if you'd rather not be supported by good people and nobody who's ever held up their arm and went, cut, cut, cut. I mean, if you'd like me to re upload that video of Bobble screaming that, cut, 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 I could, but I won't. But if that's where you think you get the best support from, that's your choice, Debbie. But I don't forget you saying, wish I could say I felt bad. But there's not been one time I have ever held up my arm and said, cut, cut, cut. Whatever you want to say, Debbie. If that's how you feel, that makes you feel better and justifying your actions right now, you do what you got to do. But reasonable, logical people know we have done nothing but support you here. That's all I can say. I mean, I can't keep continuing to, you know, feel like you're my friend, but you're not. You know what I mean? We've never allowed anybody in here saying anything bad about you. And you talking about you on my chat, and I said, well, then I'm going to keep talking about Tom Reed. So I want to talk about Debbie. So you got your own fucking chat to do that at. You're not going to talk about Debbie here. And I have that one. That was a total different one. She wanted to blame you after Tom Reed had just asked her when she was going to try some BBC. She wanted to come on my chat and bitch about you. But you ain't doing it here. That's what happened. You need to realize you don't need to, you don't have to. It's your choice. But do you want people who truly care and support you? Or do you want clicks and views? But just don't drag me into it. You don't need to put me down, Debbie. It's a simple thing to hope that you would recognize that that is my deceased sister and nobody that was trolling you. Hi, Cassidy. It's a simple thing to say, I'm sorry about that, SG. I was pissed off. I was getting texted. I was getting trolled. I'm sorry about that. It's a simple thing. What's so hard about that? Why would you want to try to make people think I'm a pedophile? Nobody's dragging you into shit. I'm just asking. What is so hard about just saying what was going on and saying now, I'm sorry about that. I was going through some shit. Well, nobody did. We heard the explanation. I guess the whole, I'm sorry, SG, I'm sorry that I didn't recognize your pain over losing your sister. But I get it. I guess my feelings don't matter. Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, you explained it, but I just don't understand it. It seems pretty simple to me. Simple matter of kindness, man. That's all it is. How is it too much for me to ask from Bobbles or Debbie to just say, well, then you be you, Debbie. I'm just not you. If you don't know right from wrong, then I don't know what to tell you. How am I supposed to know you're being trolled? It's okay, though, to imply that my sister's trolling you. You don't need to clear that up, or even apologize for implying it, or saying her name with disdain. I mean, getting emails from a Linda Kaufman. You knew exactly who you were talking about. You're an adult. You know what hurts people's feelings. Yeah, we've told you over and over again your feelings matter. I'm sorry if you don't realize that other people's do. I'm on the panel. What do you mean, who's on the panel? Paranormal. Yeah, why does everybody else's feelings not matter? I don't understand that shit, man. Gotcha. Hey, if saying sorry I hurt your feelings is too much for you, I don't know what to do. Look, she said. She said what? Don't drag me into this stuff, but I guess it was okay to drag my dead sister into it. Yeah, but you keep going and calling me a pedo. That's what makes you feel good after you implied that my sister was trolling you. I don't know. You do what you gotta do, Debbie. Enjoy. But people who know me know I'm not a pedophile. But if that's what you gotta keep resorting to, that's a little fucking pathetic. Just because you can't understand that, you did say my sister's name with disdain. Oh, yeah, yeah. The whole time the fucking Bobbles was ignoring her, even though she asked her up on the panel to talk about what she'd been going through. And it started out with how she's being trolled with my deceased sister. But of course, to them, that doesn't seem to occur to them that that's me being harassed as well. It's my deceased sister. Ah, that's just SG though. Who gives a fuck, right? Is that bitch still alive? What the fuck? She's not dead yet? Can you believe that? Doesn't occur to them that that's me being harassed as well? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know right from wrong. If you're a parent and you don't know what your child is posting online, where's the pictures from that school play, by the way? Where's the Where's that little book that they made? What is the book they make when you go to the school plays? That says he's playing Hitler in Mein Kampf. And when did Hitler be Hitler in Mein Kampf? That's not even a fucking school play. How are they doing Heil Hitler in Mein Kampf? Yeah, we should, but some of them can't do that because they love clicks and views. Can anybody tell me how that script exactly goes? No, they weren't school play pics. That was just him with a Hitler mustache going, "Hi, Hitler." Big old smile in the hallway. He wasn't in no outfit or nothing. Can anybody tell me that script? Can somebody provide me with that script? I mean, and I just want to know, there was no protesting outside of that school? But if it was Uncle Tom's cabin, it would have been. Oh, fucking hell no. Call me a fucking pedo again, Debbie. See what fucking. Keep pushing me, motherfucker. Because I'm fucking done with you thinking you're going to smear me. And actually, that's a felony in your state, motherfucker. Keep it up. These motherfuckers think they're going to keep slandering me. A legit tax-paying, productive citizen? Absolutely not. You stuck your hands down your pants underneath. You want to get that video out? Because I'll fucking bring my video out, bitch. Cancer or not, we're coming for you. Why don't you go fucking finger yourself on your only page? On your OnlyFans page. You want to take 10 seconds out of a fucking couple of minute video pointing out what a fucking whore mother you're acting like? Don't fuck with me. Of course you will, because you have no fucking shame and you'll embarrass your fucking. This ain't the real Tracy. I'm pointing out the real Debbie. What mother has a picture of her kid with the Easter bunny above a picture where her putting her own hands down her pants, and then another picture squeezing her tits together under her real name? I didn't see nothing about your fucking book report. That's the book your kid chose to do a book report on? Shaking your head. You better shake your head while you look in the mirror. Don't even make me. No, you do. Maybe I was, Bobbles. Maybe I was. Is your kid a triple major Dean's List graduate in 4 years? What's your kid doing? My kid's not Heil Hitler. Ain't nobody here. I need help. I don't self-harm. Let's be for real. You're dividing and conquering. Says the anti-Semite. Now that I know that what you condoned, I'm done. Because no, SG ain't doing this. A fucking 30-second acknowledgement that that was my deceased sister is all it would have taken. How was that too much to ask? You tell me. You gonna answer back with, "Oh, who gives a shit about your sister?" I'm not talking about you, Debbie. It wasn't your show. You didn't. It wasn't. Yeah. I won't stop. It hasn't stopped since September 8th, 2020 for me. It's a fucking constant. Yeah, SG's doing it because her feelings are hurt because her deceased sister is getting constantly trolled. I don't ruin nothing. Absolutely not. Addie said it because neither you or Cray Cray said it because she's decent. It should have been said immediately. Hey, Bobos, thank you for saying cut, cut, cut to me. SG's never said that, but hey, thanks. It shouldn't have been implied that my deceased sister was stalked. Now, you even got mad at Lou for saying that, Babylon and Bobbles. You even got mad at Lou for saying my sister's name, and I appreciated that from you. So how come it was no problem then? My sister is no troll. And I remember that name very well. Bye-bye, anti-Semite. Just because you couldn't know right from wrong and what might hurt somebody's feelings, that don't make me the bad guy. Yeah, I get it. What about all those other millions of women uh that you implied were one-tittied freaks if they had a mastectomy? It doesn't matter. What about the millions of women? Because you thought I had had a mastectomy. You thought you were hitting me below the belt by saying one-tittied freak. What about those women? You think about them? I believe you owe Night Owl an apology. And millions of women that have gone through that. Where's your proof? Where's your receipts? You always come with receipts. If you don't know right from wrong, then I can't. I know what to tell you. You lied through your entire live stream saying I had had a breast implant and that my GoFundMe was fraudulent. You think that's okay? That's all SG's fault. That dumb bitch got cancer. Take accountability, bitch. No. If you don't know you're the error of your ways now, then hopefully you will soon. You danced in your seat, claiming my GoFundMe was taken down for fraud. When are you going to clear that up? It was taken down because people were being harassed on it by the likes of yourself. How about Spartan Dan? Fuck your council, bitch! Fuck your council, bitch! How about that? Exactly what $9 says. Keep my fucking name and anybody here out of your mouth as well. If you don't like your name being mentioned in the truth of your behavior, then fix your behavior. And what happened was that they don't like it, that actually what it is that they're all pussies and they got to join in a little group because it's better for us if we hate SG. Because, you know, we get clicks and views with drama, but if SG's movement catches any speed, YouTube might be held responsible for allowing clicks and views and drama and harassment and this and this and this and this and this and all this bad behavior. And then what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We can't support this movement. We won't have any content of bullying people anymore. That's their problem. Clicks and views. TFY, Debbie. And you too, douche. You didn't win. For them to think they won. For them to think they won. What did you win? Nothing. We're just getting started. If you don't know right from wrong, a lot of people do know right from wrong. And I can't repeat enough about picking your battles wisely. And that you're just not scarier than cancer. For you to say my sister's name with disdain and imply that she is writing you emails without making it abundantly clear that that person has been dead since 1984 and that is also harassing me as well, then I don't know what to fucking tell you. But I matter. A lot of people matter. No, I'll never be good with anti-Semites, Cassie. White supremacists, I'll never be good with them. I'll never be good with white supremacists. Debbie don't even know what the fuck that is, but I'm sorry. But yeah, the rest of it, I'll never be good with it. Peace be with you too, coward. Yeah, but we have to start at the actual top. And these people think they're the top, but they're not. They're just a minor thing. Well, that's because they didn't know right from wrong. They think SG doesn't matter. And the people in her chat and people with mastectomies and Jewish people and Mexican people, for that matter, don't matter. And how Trump 2024, apparently them. I mean, I don't know what to fucking tell them, but when your country is threatening to kill the vice president and the Speaker of the House and storming the Capitol, I got an issue. When you're allowing your child to Heil Hitler and write a book report on Mein Kampf, that's bullshit. That ain't happening. That's a lie. That's either bad parenting or a lie, in my opinion. Now, I don't believe I exactly said it was you, Bobbles, or your kid. You're the one making it abundantly clear that you have some fucked up ideas. I'm sorry. I'm just not okay with telling a woman who thinks she could be dying, why can't we all just treat you like you're dead? And you can act like we're all dead, from some woman that's been in the community for less than a year. Treat me like I'm dead? Oh, hell no. I'm going nowhere. Just, we'll act like you're dead and you act like we're all dead. Look, no, you act like we're dead and we'll act like you're dead. Go fuck yourself. I'm going nowhere. Absolutely not now. All for one for all. United we stand, divided we fall. Don't be scared to speak in this chat. Don't be scared to talk, because I'm telling you now, good things are ahead. This is nothing compared to the battles ahead. These are just sparring partners. Nothing. Dust. Brush them off, walk them off, keep going. Keep going, keep on keeping on. No why? I remind you, because we are fighters. We are still here. We're not going anywhere. We're a snowball turning into an avalanche. I don't give a shit if people think it's wrong to encourage, to have the right moral compass and to know right from wrong, if they have a problem with that, then can then I just don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to say to that. I'm just not accepting it. And I think a lot of people who I think there's a lot of people who feel the same way. We just keep it on. That's it. And steel sharpens steel. I'm a better person because of you guys. And I wish I could say the same across the board for people out there. I wish we would rub off on some of them. But apparently, according to a live earlier or yesterday or whatever, I'm survivor vile because we encourage people in here and we want to be inspired. We heard a whole live saying how horrible that is. Did we not? She inspires people and encourages them and makes them think they're good. How horrible am I? I don't believe that. I don't think any of us do. We know that kind words go a long way. And we also know common sense isn't all that common. And we make exceptions for that. But it doesn't mean that we're stopping what we're doing. We are not. United we stand, divided we fall. Peace, love, and tacos. And honest to God, I am a better person because of you guys. And that is the truth. I love you all and have a wonderful day. Keep keeping on.